Nutrition by Funai. Funai, fun and innovative. Experience more at FunaiAmerica.com. And by Mountain Dew. Diet tastes better on the mountain. 18 cars into qualifying. Terry Labonte locked in, sits 15th right now. And when we went to break, it was brother Bobby who went 7th on the board, both making their 75th restrictor plate start this weekend. And already some headlines for Bobby this week in the garage, Larry.
Yeah, again, as you said, Adam, he's qualified 7th, but regardless of where he ends up, I feel so bad for that team because they're going to have to go to the rear of the field because of an engine change. One of the freakiest things I've ever heard of. Now, we're talking about Bobby Labonte in the 47 car. NASCAR pumps the engines to make sure the size is right when you unload them for practices. Watch Regan Smith in the 78 start his qualifying run. And when they get finished pumping the engine to put the rock arms back on, they make sure they turn the engine with a wrench on the crankshaft. When they got all their work done, they let the car down on the jack stands. The wrench was still on the crankshaft, headed straight down. Kyle, it took that 1 1/8 wrench and bent it like a horseshoe. They were fearful it had maybe bent the crank, so they had to change the engine. The rule with NASCAR is when you unload your car and you put that car in the garage here for inspection, you're presenting your car and your engine for the race.
I've never in all my years, I mean, used to they pump stuff and go down the engine, you drop. How many times have you ever seen guys with the manifold, their heads off, fishing out nuts and bolts and stuff? I have never heard of that in all my years.
As Regan Smith makes his qualifying run, we hear from Bobby Labonte with Matt.
Adam, one of the more unique instances that we've seen down here in the garage area through the years. So, Bob, how does that change strategy for tomorrow night? I know you worked with a couple different people during practice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things where, you know, it's important where you started, but obviously it's not as important where you start here as some other places we go to. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But, you know, it's kind of like, you know, kind of like today. It's like leading up to it, it's like pretty calm, and then when all this starts, it's all exciting. So you never know what will take place. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But you know, we hate that we have to start so far back, but we do, and we'll go from there.
Ralphie worked a lot with his brother Terry and the 13 of Casey Mears during practice.
All right, well, Matt, we're down here with Greg Biffle. Who you been working with out there?
I've been working with Carl Edwards. We worked fairly well together here for the 500 and at Talladega. You know, we made a big run at the end there, ended up 6th or 7th. We're leading on the white flag lap, but we worked fairly well together, me pushing Carl. You know, we're now getting some experience with it, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow night. I think we're going to do well.
All right, Greg Biffle's getting ready to qualify here. He's going to be getting in his car in a few minutes.
Ralph, a great start to 2011 for Regan Smith when he started 5th, finished 7th in the Daytona 500 and 9th of the
Stop recording video.